So, I got something super cool for you today on language explorers. Anna here, and I'm joined by my awesome co-host Adrian. We're diving into a topic that's super important for anyone learning a new language.
That's right, Anna. I'm really excited to talk about this one. It's all about expressing opinions and, how to agree or disagree in a foreign language. This is absolutely crucial for having real conversations.
Oh, totally. I mean, what's the point of learning a language if you can't uh share what you think, right? So, Adrian, what's the first thing we should know about this?
Well, the thing is, when you're expressing an opinion, it's important to use phrases that show you're giving a personal view. Like, in my opinion, or I believe that are great starting points. And they work in pretty much any language, you know?
That makes so much sense. But what if you disagree with someone? How do you do that without offending them?
Great question. So the key is to be polite and respectful, right? You can start with something like, I see your point, but this acknowledges their view before you give your own. Or you could say, I understand where you're coming from, however, it's all about softening the disagreement. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's really helpful. Can you give us an example of how this might play out in a real conversation?
Absolutely. So let's say you're discussing travel preferences with a friend. They might say, I think beach holidays are the best. And you could respond with, I see why you'd enjoy that. But in my opinion, city breaks offer more variety. See how that works?
Oh, I get it now. So it's all about acknowledging their view first, then adding your own. That's so smart.
Exactly. And it's not just about the words you use. Your tone of voice is super important too. You want to sound interested and open, even when you're disagreeing. It's like you're having a friendly debate, not an argument.
That's such a good point. Are there any phrases we should avoid when expressing disagreement?
Oh, definitely. You want to stay away from absolute statements like you're wrong or that's not true. These can come across as really aggressive, you know? Instead, try something like I'm not sure I agree with that or I have a different perspective on this.
Got it. So it's all about being, diplomatic, right?
Absolutely. And remember, it's okay to change your mind too. You could say something like, "You know what? I hadn't thought of it that way before. You've got a good point." This shows you're open to new ideas and perspectives.
That's so true. I think that's a really important part of having good conversations in any language.
Totally. And it's these kinds of skills that really help you connect with people when you're learning a new language. It's not just about the grammar and vocabulary, it's about communication, you know?
Well, this has been super informative, Adrian. Any final thoughts for our language explorers listeners?
Just remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to voice your opinions, but always do it with respect and an open mind. The more you practice, the more natural it'll become.
Thanks so much, Adrian, and thanks to all our listeners for tuning in to Language Explorers. Until next time, keep exploring.
See you next time, everyone.